Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna continue working on part 20 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the last video, we were able to import our model from Revit to Twinmotion, and then we added materials, and then we added backgrounds. Now we're still gonna continue working on this. So what I'm planning to do next is to add vegetation. So here, for example, I'm going to select the floor, number 5, and then I'm going to actually just click on population or populate, and then place, and then scatter, and then go to vegetation, and then we're going to add grass, and then here we're just going to put in lawn grass. Add it multiple times so that the lawn grass will be thick enough. So here I'm going to select all of them, Control A, or it's better to select that and then hold on Shift, Control the last one, and then the size and the detail, it's up to you, but I'm just going to click here and then scatter. And as you can see, it's adding all those, beginning to add all of those. And then here as well, let's add in the grass. Even though it's not visible, it's better to add so that it looks realistic. Okay, and then here we can just keep on clicking, and then as you can see, depending on your GPU, it will either be going to be so slow or like this. I just have a 3060 graphics card, RTX, so for me that's good enough. And then now let's just double check here. So because this is the same thing, as you can see, it added all of those. Press escape, and then now let's add in some grass, or not grass, but some trees. So we can add trees right about here. We can add it somewhere right here. I want something like this instead, because this one is too big. We can make it small, but I think this one is good enough for something like this. And then maybe a smaller one for the one inside. This is gonna be too much. Or fig tree, a little bit smaller, just for this area. Just for this one, I think this one looks nice enough. And then we could add something like this. So click here, you can add multiple. We're just going to put something like this around. As you can see, it's not visible there, but good enough. And maybe we could add it where this one is. And then there you go. That looks really good there. Subtle and looks complete. And then we could just rotate it a bit to see how it goes. And for that, that's good enough. We need to add something on this side. Not too much as well. I think this is the same thing that we just add. I'm gonna add in something in his property and then pull it at the back there. And then we're going to add something here at the back. So something like this, big enough. Just for a background view. Then we could add a little bit more here, just in case we're able to have some views here. And then of course at the background we're going to add, I'm just adding it like this now just to spread it properly. Not going to be visual there too much, but at least you know that it's there. And from the background standpoint, it's good enough there. And then after that, I'm going to add in lights. So I'm gonna use spotlight, something like this one right here. And then what you want to have is something centered here that is good enough. I know the height is differs, and then we need to set the temperature 3000. And then the intensity to be 10. So that's good right there. Hold on shift. So spacing 1 meter and then 2 more. And we all know we need to pull it up a bit because of the slope. And then here we're going to add the same thing. I just need to know the location, and then we're going to slope it. But before we slope it, we're just going to put it down, and then spacing 1 meter, 3 more, and then just pull it up to the same location. Or not same location, but in the area of that. This one's kind of off. We know that we space it every 1000. So maybe the way we add this one was off a bit, but that's good enough. We're going to just add on the base now, and then good thing about this one is it's gonna be easier because it's just in the same level. And then 1 meter, 3 more, and then select this one, copy, put it on the other side, and then just 3 more here, 1 meter, 2 more. So we have that one right there. In terms here, I want this one to be basic, or no, not basic, really colored, and then just change the intensity a bit. Make it lighter. Just gonna put this one right here like that, and then we still have that separation there. I want to see this detailed. Inverted. And then the color, I'm just going to subside it with that, and here I'm going to double check, which is good. Everything looks good right now. Double check the rendering and how everything bounces, which is good as well. As you can see, it's clear enough. And then because this one is visible, we might add curtain or not because of how everything is. So it still looks visible there, but I think that's good enough. We don't need that anymore. So we have our background. We're going to add a car. So vehicle, and then car, and then let's add this. It's too big. Maybe just a sedan. Okay, so I'm happy with that. And then here we could add in some two-wheeled, maybe a bike would be good enough. Let's just leave some space there, and that's good. So now what we need to do is to go to media. We could change the temperature, so like for example here, if we go high and see how this one feels, I kind of like to put this one in a snowy environment. So what we could do is we could change the weather, and then we could put this one in a snowy environment like that. Just put this one like that. Actually, just never mind, and then just leave this one like this. And then make it this weather. In some wetness there. I think that's good enough. The change in wetness in some of the material looks nice. It looks realistic. So that's why it's look nice there. So now that this one is what we can do, so now we start by adding, we come from here and then create maybe a video first. So go from front, this is 7 seconds. Add this one, add a keyframe, leave it to 10. Going down, move it a little bit forward, refresh it, and then go down. Six. And then from there, I want it to look like this. I want to set it up a little bit out so that we see everything, and then refresh it again, and then go left. And then this one, let's put it at 8 seconds. add this one right here, 4 seconds. And then go out now with this kind of view. We could go from here, or we could go like this. Five seconds, and then go out. Six seconds for this one, and then the other side again, 6 seconds. And then we finish like that. And then just to add in more, we could add in a car here, maybe a pickup truck. With a different color, maybe black right there, and then maybe one more here. Maybe a blue one, or blue, 90 degrees, and then just add it there to make everything look nice there. Okay, so I'm happy with that. After that, click the video again, make sure to save it, and then duplicate. This one, rename it, show reel, and then the other one, rename it to shorts, and then change this one to 1000, and then this one 700. Okay, you can review it if everything looks good, and then go to photo with media, because for this one we need to set our image. We want to set one like here, and then one like this one as well, and then the other one would look like this. And then here we change the focal length depending on what's this, so we could make it look nice. So something like that with a focal length of 39, and then putting this one into high around 500. And then refreshing it. to change that rendering, go here, quality default, and you want to change it here. And then click on refresh again. I'm going to lower it a bit. And then refresh it again. I'm gonna put in some grass there at the bottom. And then change the focal length a little bit. I think that's perfect enough. So now click here on this side, change the focal length to the desired. Around 40 is good. Click this one right here. Make it to high. Go to render here. Go to detail and change it to 500. And then click finish right there. Or refresh. So now this one, refresh, it's good. I might change the environment, precipitation. So maybe change that, not too much. And then refresh it again, because it's kind of look like it's becoming too glassy or too bright. So 50, I believe it's good. Refresh it like there, turn it back on and refresh. Make sure to refresh it multiple times to see that changes are meant. And then this one as well. Change the precipitation to 50, camera focal length on 30, 6, around 43 is good enough. Refresh it, then render. Add tracer, change it to 500, and then make sure to refresh it. And then there you go. And then before we export it again, make sure to save, and then go to export, click on image, select all, and then here select all, and then we're ready to export by going down here. So I'm gonna save it again, and then once you're ready, just start export. So thank you for watching and hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.